So the film starts with a man who is running away from the police. He even reaches a place from where there was no way to go further. And then suddenly a man wearing a black gown and mask comes from nowhere and tells the man that if you promise me that you will agree to all my terms, then I can help you escape from here. The man said, just say, I am ready to accept all your conditions. He said this and the police also came here. And it was seen that now both of them were not there. And there was a portal made of blood which confused the police too. Now the scene cuts in. We are shown a monk Shen who is meditating and sees a very big destruction. It is as if the door of hell has opened inside Bangkok and monsters are coming out and killing everyone. Monk Shen immediately stands up. His master asks him, where are you going? So Monk Shen tells that the necromancers, who are related to black magic, have found the portals that lead to the world from the hell. And now I am going to stop the destruction that will happen in the world. The scene cuts to Jake and his family in Bangkok who had come for a holiday. When Jake is busy with his wife, his daughter goes missing. Jake and his wife search for her like crazy and come to a bridge where their daughter was also, and Master Shen was already waiting for them there. Shen tells Jake that I was looking for you only. I have to remind you of your duty. You were born on the night of the blood moon. That is why you have been chosen to save the world. Jake does not understand his words at all. And Jake thanks him and leaves from there. After that, Jake brings chocolates for his daughter. And here they also make a pinky promise that Jake's daughter will definitely join karate classes when she returns, and during this time a strange stampede takes place inside the mall. It was seen that the same criminal was here who was running away from the police in the first scene. And today he was coming to the mall with so much confidence and killing people as if it was his duty. Even when the guards came to stop him, he shot them too. Taking the situation seriously, Jake, who was an officer, decided to handle all this and told his wife and daughter to wait for me. I promise I will definitely come to save you. Jake now reaches the hall from where everyone was running to save their lives. Jake takes his position and asks Mac, this criminal, to put down the gun. But as soon as he hears it, Mac picks up the doll lying down and without looking at Jake says, you enjoyed a lot with your daughter's chocolate. Saying this, he shot Jake and Jake fell aside. Jake was also surprised that how did he know about his daughter? Well, gathering courage, Jake also succeeds in shooting Mac on his heart. And as soon as the bullet hits, Mac laughs and says, you have done a great favor to me by killing me. You have declared me free. My death was the last part of ritual. Now let's see what happens next. As soon as Mac says this, fire starts coming out of his throat and there is a strong blast due to which the whole world shakes for 1 minute, and a human skull is also seen in the blast, which was a sign of danger. Jake's wife and daughter had already hidden before this blast, and when they came out, the whole world had changed. Everyone was hell-bent on killing. People were bent on killing the person coming in front of them, as if they have become zombies. But their bodies had not changed at all like zombies. Jake's wife gets upset seeing all this. Before anyone attacks them, both of them go back inside the mall and hide and see that there also people are mercilessly breaking each other's necks and suffocating each other. A man starts moving towards them. Then praying, Jake's wife drops a statue on him and runs away from there. When both of them went towards the accelerator, 2 people were coming up from there too. To save her daughter, Prang lifted her from the accelerator and dropped her on the side slide, and she came down while hitting them herself. Now, as soon as they go down, when another man is about to attack Prang's daughter, Prang comes here and hits something on his head and frees her daughter. The scene cuts and we are shown Jack in the same hall where the blast took place. Along with Jake, all the other police officers present there had regained consciousness, and they were surprised that how did these people survive such a big blast? How did they stay alive? Well, here we see the Prang again, which is about walking out of the mall and boarding a bus. She decides to go ahead, and when the bus driver gets down to pick them up, the people who have turned into zombies attack the bus driver, and then Prang goes inside a convenience store with her daughter. On the other hand, Jack is shown, who is investigating in the same hall when a woman appears in front of him. When he tries to ask her if she is okay, she shows him her zombie form. She looked very scary. She also had a weapon in her hand with which she attacks one of Jake's companions and kills him by stabbing him. Before she kills Jake too, Jake fires 2-3 bullets at her. But the bullets has no effect on the girl, and she again comes and catches Jake. To save himself, Jake picks up a big stone lying nearby and hits it on the head and runs away from there, saving his life. But it is shown from behind that the girl was still alive. And Jake had come towards the washroom at this time, where he had left his wife and daughter. But there was no one there now. Here Prang tries to call her mom somehow, but neither the landline nor the phone network could give signals. And just then another madman was about to attack her daughter, but Prang comes just in time and saves her daughter once again. To save their lives, they run out of this convenience store and come towards a bus. Prang puts her daughter in the bus, but 2 men were after Prang, who pulled her in, took her in between the buses. It was her luck that a man came just in time and saved her, and she went inside the bus with her daughter. Suddenly we are shown Jake, who had come out of the mall to see his wife and daughter. Here he gets to see a destroyed city and people gone mad. And before Jake could see anything else, he sees a huge skeleton-like creature, seeing which he got scared, but he controlled his emotions and hid in a place to escape from it. Here it was shown that the bus in which Prang had boarded stops after going some distance because the road ahead was blocked, and in this way Prang and his daughter have to travel further on foot. On the other hand, Jack was also trying to save himself because that big creature had seen him. Wherever Jack used to go, it used to go after him to kill him. Sometimes it used to throw fewer balls at Jake. To escape from it, he takes a short path, from where suddenly a man pulls him inside a door. It was seen that it was Monk Shen, who tells him that if you want to know about your family, then come to me. Monk Shen brings him to his room and tries to explain to him what is going on in this world. Shen tells him that this is not our world. This place is the place between hell and the world, which is called Hinterus. And then he starts explaining to Jake that all this has been done by my dad. He was a necromancer. He was related to black magic, and he has discovered these portals between hell and earth. To open them, he had to get you to commit a murder. That is why he deliberately sent Mac to the mall where you were, and his plan worked. You killed Mac. There was a huge blast there and the portals of all the evils opened. And it was necessary for you to kill Mac because my dad had made a deal for Mac's soul. And the connection of killing Mac with you is that you are the gatekeeper of hell. Your duty is to guard those doors and those portals. I know that no one would have told you this truth till date, but because you were born on the night of the blood moon, you automatically became the gatekeeper of hell. That is why your mother died giving birth to you. Jake had no interest in these things, but he only wanted his family. Then Monk Shen tells him that you will get your family very easily if first you help me in closing these hell gates and defeating my father. Jake did not want to agree, but now he had no other way to find his family. So Jake agrees to what Shen says. Here Prang and her daughter, who were getting into trouble for the whole day, decide to come back to their hotel room, during which, after coming inside the hotel, they see that a man was also attacking a woman. Prang decides to help her too and first weakens that man with a trolley and then breaks a bottle and hits him on the head and kills him. She saves her life, and then they come to the hotel room from where they see the scene outside and get very scared because there was devastation everywhere. Now the scene cuts, and we are shown Haji and Monk. Monk tells Jake that first of all we have to find Mac in this world who can take me to my father. And here Monk also tells Jake the story of how his dad became a necromancy. And the movie goes into flashback from here. And after that, Monk tells that earlier my dad also used to be an ordinary monk like me. But in order to gain power soon, he stole 2 scriptures of his master and started reading them before time, without knowing that he does not have the power to read them right now. Due to reading those books before time, his soul became corrupt, went bad, and he started feeling severe pain in his body as well. To reduce his pain and these black powers, he possessed a child and started putting his pain and those black powers inside him. But he did not stop reading those scriptures before the ritual was complete, and the child also became evil and got completely corrupted. From behind, that child's mother came and killed that monk who was my dad, and that child was none other than me. Because of my mom doing this, that ritual got broken, and because of the ritual getting broken in between, my dad went to another world, he went to hell. Monk Shen says that my life was saved that day, but because of all that happened that day, I got all the powers and all the knowledge of my dad. These people are walking while talking when Jake hears the sound of a girl screaming. Jack goes to the top of that building to save that girl and sees that there were many monsters there who were after that girl. He starts killing all these monsters one by one. Finally, after killing everyone, when he reaches this girl, Jake sees that this was the same girl whom Mac had killed in the mall. But here she was seen alive. Actually, this was the soul of that girl, and this is not even the real world. Before both of them could save their lives and run away from here, the same big skeleton monster comes from behind and catches that girl in front of Jake and eats her raw by holding her in his mouth. Here Jake tells Monk that I myself saw this girl dying in the mall. So, Monk tells him that as I told you, this is not the real world, so this girl was also not real here, but this was the soul of that girl. During these talks, Jay remembers that he also died due to the blast in the mall. Scared, he looks towards Monk. Then Monk tells him the truth that yes, you are really dead, and on hearing this, he gets badly scared. His biggest fear was that his soul is now wandering in this world and he doesn't know what condition his family would be in the real world, and how will he save his family now? He was broken thinking this. Now Jake asks Monk Shen, are you also dead? So Shen tells that with the help of my power and knowledge, I can travel in this world and the real world. And then Jake asks him, how will I save my family now? You said that you will help me find my family. So Monk Shen tells him that I can take you to the real world with the help of the portal. Jake asks Monk Shen that many people died in that blast. Why have we come to this world? So Monk tells that those people come to this world who have done something bad in their life. Jake says, what bad did that girl do and what bad did I do? Monk tells that girl cheated her partner and you were cheating the whole world. You were not giving time to your family because of your work. Because of this, you are stuck here. Well, while talking like this, these people reach the portal before they can go to the real world. Many monsters attack them. Monk Shen starts killing them with his powers. After killing many monsters, these people come to another building, where many more monsters surrounded them. But here Monk Shen uses the powers of his magical stick to keep all the monsters away from him and opens a portal here and takes Jake with him to the physical world. After reaching this world, when Jake looks at the mirror, he comes to know that at this time, he was not alive in his body. Seeing this, he becomes even more panicked. Then, Monk Shen apologizes to him and says that this is what I could do for you in a hurry. I needed a body to bring you into the physical world, and that is why I put your soul into the body of a dead man. And here, we are shown a twisted scene that at this time Mac's soul was roaming in the real world, inside Jake's real body, which is shown to us in the same hotel where Jake's wife and daughter are at this time. When Jake's wife and daughter tell him that we should leave from here, he gives them very strange answers, which makes Jake's wife suspicious once or twice, but she does not say anything. Here below we see Jake, to whom Shen Monk gives two types of weapons. Both these weapons were enough to kill the black magic in Mac. As soon as Jake comes to know from Shen's words that at this time Mac was with his family, he immediately runs to save them. The real Jake and Shen reach here to kill Mac, but they don't see anyone in the room. They find the doll which was earlier in Mac's hand, which makes people guess that the three of them were here earlier. Now, Jake hears the wind and sees that his family is down near the swimming pool. And when he went to them to save his family refused to recognize him. And this was bound to happen because Jake was not in his body at this time, and now Mac, who was in Jake's body, comes from behind and attacks Jake. Mac calls Jake a bad fool and says that all this that is happening because of you. Because you wanted to become a hero. He tells Jake that you will suffer like this and all those things will be taken away from you which were taken away from me. While fighting like this, both of them jump inside the swimming pool. Whereas Jake's wife was hell-bent on killing the real Jack because the real Jack had taken out the dagger from his leg, which could have killed Mac. Now because Jake's wife was scared, she felt that some other man was going to kill her husband. That is why she first decided to kill that man, the real Jake. While the real Jake tries to explain to her, look, right now I am in someone else's body. There is no time to explain. I am the real Jake. While Mac was also claiming to be Jake and repeatedly praying to kill the other man. Meanwhile, Jake's daughter asks him to eat. Then Jake Pinky promises and tells her that I am the real Jake. Jake's daughter recognized that her dad is actually inside the other body. But Prang is unable to understand the whole thing and shoots the real Jake. As soon as he dies, Mac in Jake's body comes to his wife and says that we need to go to another place from here. Here the same portal made of blood opens which was opened in the beginning of the movie. And Mac asks both of them to go inside it. The scene cuts and we are shown the scene of the next morning. When Jake came out of the pool, a monster attacked him. But the next moment he woke up and he realized that it was a dream. Monk Shen saved him and brought him to another place. As soon as Jake wakes up, Monk gives him a paper in which some strange things were written. Monk tells that Mac have left a hint before leaving to tell where your family is at this time. Now Shen takes Jake to the door of hell. Just below this, there was a portal of the world as well, inside which Monk Shen takes Jake again, and there they get to see that Mac had actually brought his wife and daughter to Necromancer. Necromancer needed the blood of a blood bone to open the gate of the final hell gate, which was the blood of Jake's daughter, and to get it, they had Jake's daughter hanged. Before anything happens to Jake's daughter, Jake enters here to fight with everyone. Jake starts fighting and killing people here, and in the meantime Mac comes in front of him to stop him, and their powers were equal to each other. Jake had to somehow use the gun that Monk Shan had given him to kill Mac. But that gun falls from his hand for some reason, and somehow Jake's wife picked up the gun. Before Prank could kill Mac, another man was about to attack them from behind. So Prank shoots him with that gun, and the next bullet she shoots on Necromancer's hand, with which he was about to injure her daughter. Here the fight continues between Jake and Mac. Mac tries to defeat Jake several times, but Jake stands up and is about to kill Mac with his dagger. It happens that his dagger falls from his hand, and at this time Prank throws the gun, with which Jake finally shoots Mac, and in this way Mac's soul leaves this world and goes to Hindris. Hindris, the world between hell and the world, where there were big scary monsters, and one of these skeleton monsters catches hold of Mac and tears him apart. Here now their last task was to kill the Necromancer who had tried to open the gate of hell. He had already opened the hell gate to a large extent. To close it, Monk knew that he would have to kill his dad. That is why he distracts his dad, and Jack comes from behind and stabs the Necromancer in the back. Due to which Necromancer starts dying right there, and before dying he tells that, "What did you think? To close the hell's gate, you will have to kill me only. No, to close the hell gate, the gatekeeper himself will have to go inside the hell." Even Monk got scared on hearing this. But Jake did not think once about saving himself, and he decided that he would go inside the gate of hell to save humanity, and before that, he went to his wife and daughter to say last goodbye to them. After saying last goodbye, he goes near the gate of hell. As soon as he goes there, his whole body burns. But finally the gate of hell also closes. Here, the third world that was created, named Hindrance, also starts getting destroyed. And all the monsters here start getting killed one by one. In the post-credit scene of the movie, we are shown Prang and his daughter at Jake's mom's house, where she was very happy to see Jake's mom. And before the movie ends, we are shown another scene where a mysterious girl has opened the gate of hell again. And now what will happen next? This movie ends here with this mystery.